Whenever you've got a PowerPoint table that is native to PowerPoint itself, then it's quite useful to be able to add builds to that, and it's not immediately obvious. So if we were to look at a slide such as this where the table is complete and people are looking at that, then for most people, knowing what they do, they will look straight away to the right-hand side to look at the total column, because that is possibly the most interesting column within the chart, within the table. However, you are then going to be talking about score of 1, score of 2, score of 3. So is there a better way of doing that? Well, there is. And it's just a neat little workaround, because essentially you cannot have build or animations within a PowerPoint table. But we can make it look just like this. So here you would be able to say we've got 3 items. We had 3 scorers, each assessing them out of 100. Score of 1 did this, score of 2 did that, score of 3 did that. But each of those you have a bit more time to talk around the implications. Why did score of 3 score so much more highly than the others? Whatever you feel is necessary, and then you can total all that up. So how do we achieve that? Well, as I say, it's a workaround. So I'm going to actually delete all those slides so that we're back to our original one. And all I'm going to do is Control D for that slide, which just duplicates it, which means that, as the word duplicate would imply, that the table stays exactly where it should for each of the duplicated slides. Now, working across, I've got 3 scores in a total, so I actually want to have 4 build effects happen. So I'm going to Control D once, twice, 3, 4. So now I have the table copied 5 times in effect. So that's slide 6 is where I want to end up. If I go to the one before that and take off the total scores, if I go back another one, and now I'm going to remove 2 levels of scoring, go to the next one, remove 3 levels of figures, go to the very first one and take off all the scores. So that now, let's go back to how that would look. Make that full screen. So that's our slide. And now we have the first one, just with no scores whatsoever in there. As we click through, each of these is a new slide, but because of the preciseness of the duplication, it doesn't look as if it is. It looks as if we're building within the table, and then we can talk about the total figures. So this works for native PowerPoint tables, and quite often that would be text rather than figures. In a separate video, we'll look at how you can improve the appearance and functionality of tables imported in from, say, Excel. Okay, give that a go, and hopefully that will help. Specifically, will make it easier for you to present and make it easier for you to keep people's attention within the audience as you take them through that table.